Long ago, when gods walked among mortals, there lived a young goddess named Persephone, daughter of Demeter, the powerful goddess of harvest and growth. Persephone was the light of the world. She spent her days in sunlit meadows, gathering wildflowers and laughing with the nymphs. Her presence made the earth bloom, and her joy brought warmth to the skies. But far below the surface of the world, in the shadowy realm of the dead, another god watched in silence, Hades, ruler of the underworld. One day, as Persephone reached for a rare narcissus flower, the earth trembled. A crack tore through the meadow, and from its depths surged a chariot drawn by black horses. Hades emerged in all his dark majesty. Without a word, he seized Persephone and vanished into the earth. The ground closed above them, and silence returned. But the flowers she had touched began to wither. Demeter heard her daughters cry too late. Heartbroken and furious, she wandered the earth in grief. She called out to the rivers, to the mountains, to the winds. But no one knew where Persephone had gone. In her sorrow, Demeter withdrew her blessings. Crops withered. Trees bore no fruit. Famine began to sweep the lands. As the cries of mortals reached the heavens, Zeus, king of the gods, could no longer ignore the suffering. He summoned Hermes, the swift messenger, and sent him to the underworld to negotiate Persephone's return. Hermes descended into the shadowy depths, passing rivers of souls and stone halls lit by firelight. There he found Persephone, not chained, but seated beside Hades, dressed in black silk and silver. Her face was serene, but a sadness lingered in her eyes. She had changed. No longer just a daughter, she was now a queen. Still, her heart yearned for the sun, and her mother. But there was one rule in the underworld: any who eat its food are bound to it forever. Unbeknownst to all, Hades had offered Persephone a single fruit, a pomegranate. And in her loneliness, she had eaten 6 seeds. When Hermes delivered the message to Zeus and Demeter, the gods faced a dilemma. Persephone could not return fully, yet to keep her in darkness forever would destroy the world. At last, a compromise was forged. For 6 months each year, one for every seed, Persephone would reign beside Hades as queen of the underworld. For the other 6 months, she would return to the earth, to her mother, and bring life and abundance once more. When Persephone rose from the underworld, Demeter embraced her with tears of joy. The trees blossomed, the rivers flowed, and warmth returned to the world. Spring was born. But when Persephone departed again, Demeter wept, and the world turned cold and barren. Winter came. And so the cycle continued, not a curse, but a sacred balance. Through the tale of Persephone, the ancients understood that life is a journey between light and shadow, between joy and sorrow, between growth and stillness. She became more than a goddess of flowers. She became a symbol of rebirth, of enduring love, and of the quiet power that lies even in the darkest places.